What's going on, guys? Colton from Twig and Timber Archery and Outdoors. Today, I'm going to take you how I choose a new fly rod. What are the differences between a cheap rod and a not so cheap rod? Oftentimes what you're notice you're going to get with a low price rod, for example, this rod right here is a Thor. This is an overseas rod. It's probably made in China or another country over in Asia. And what you're going to notice is that, yes, the presentation is nice, okay? It comes with its own little rod sack. And this rod itself was about $40 shipped. And what you're going to notice, it still has this wrapped plastic on there, okay? So this is a 10-foot 5/6 weight. Looks like, let's see, the display itself, or the label is actually a sticker, okay, and it's not epoxied on. It's actually just there on the blank. It looks like the rod itself was, yes, it was quickly wrapped and quickly epoxied, but other than that, it doesn't look like there's too much other than that to complain about. Now, other than maybe perhaps how the rod fishes, okay? This is actually a nice, for $40, this is actually a nice butt section here. The carbon fiber, like, whether they hold or not, this has not been fished, obviously, but this is what you get as far as that rod goes. This next rod I'm going to talk to you about is a mid-price point fly rod. This is an Abu Garcia. This is a 9-foot 4-weight, and as you can see, I fished this a lot. It even the color of the cork has even changed. But aside from that, this is in the mid-price point between the two. Okay, and it's a good comparison. You know, depending on whether you wanted to start off small, and as you work your way up, you know, you might work into your Orvis rods or your custom rods or what have you. Your Reddingtons. This is a nice rod. And what you see as far as aesthetically goes is it's an older rod, so you see that it's not quite as aesthetically pleasing as perhaps the newer style rods, but the hand wrapping and things are done nicely. All of the guides are pretty and they all line up, and it's also, instead of just being put out there where the blank is haphazardly gauged as far as where you should actually put the guides, this has had some time put into it to make sure that it's lined up correctly. I love fishing this rod. This rod's a lot of fun to fish big fish on. It's a 4-weight, but it really handles itself nicely. Now, when you go ahead and go to on the other side of the spectrum, you have custom-built rods. Okay, this right here is a blank for a 9-weight. Okay, and this rod was built by my buddy at Bishaman Custom Rods. And what's nice about it is that it's lathed, where this actually indents nicely for your reel seat, for the reel to sit in the reel seat. Nice fighting butt section, no movement whatsoever. All of this is hand done, okay? And that's what you expect whenever you get a nice rod like this, okay? So now we're going to compare how they fish, okay, between one and the other. Now, the biggest difference you're going to see as far as performance goes with fly rods is between the lower end, $30, $40, $50, up to about $200. That's where you're going to see a huge jump in performance between responsiveness, accuracy in your casting, as well as accuracy whenever you say you want to buy a fast rod. Okay, if you buy a fast rod and a cheap rod, you might actually get a fast or medium fast or more of a heavy style rod, okay? Whereas if you buy high quality, like if you buy an Orvis ultralight, you know what you're going to get. If you buy a custom rod, you know what blank you're going to get. You know how they fish because that person's hopefully used that rod blank before. So the price point between our cheaper rod and our medium price point are in my Abu Garcia, or maybe a Reddington, or you know, even some of the Orvis Encounter or Crosswater or Clearwater rather, that's where you're going to see a huge jump. Now, as you go higher in that, you're going to start to see, yes, better improvement in the responsiveness and how quick that rod tip stops, but it's not going to be quite as significant between, for example, the $30, $40 to $200 range, okay? Unless, of course, you're looking at custom builds again, or bamboo builds, okay? Those are completely different. I have a bamboo rod as well that I love to cast, but it's kind of an antique, and I choose not to fish it very often. But hopefully, you know, get your hands and hopefully on a couple different rods to try, okay? Go to a shop, let you, or if they allow you to cast a variety of different rods, do it. It will help you deciding what kind of action style you want, okay? What kind of rod length you want, what's best for you, okay? It's like buying a car, all right? Everyone has their preferences. It's up to you to take the test drive. All right, guys. Hopefully that helped you guys out. Hopefully that was informative. Again, my name's Colton, and this has been a presentation by Twig and Timber Archery and Outdoors. All right. If you have any questions, leave them in the comment box. All right. I am no professional whatsoever, but this is how I go about choosing what kind of fly rod I want. Until next time, guys, like the video, subscribe to the channel, and catch you guys on the flip side.